here we go. We got a new project in the shop this evening. This is a generator slash power plant. It's missing the mast. It's been rolled. There's some road rash here. Got some more rash up here, some on the other side. This door's missing. I had my dad drop this thing off. We've had it for a few years now. Haven't messed with it, haven't touched it. So we're gonna get this thing running. Just first glance looking at it, and it's missing a fuel pump. I'm gonna go ahead and change all the fluids, get a new air filter in it. It's missing an air filter, put a new fuel pump in it. Gonna figure out this wiring contraption they've got going on here. I'm gonna flush the tank out, get this thing running for him. This is going to be a backup generator for our property in the mountains. Gonna be putting an electrical panel back here on the back so we can either plug in the camper if somebody's up there, or enough just to keep the freezers on and the heat trace working for the water tank, water lines, so on and so forth. So we're gonna dig into this thing and see if we can get it running, and hopefully it makes power. So stay tuned, and here we go. So we're making some progress, and ooh, look at what I find. Mouse house. Looks vacant. For rent, if anybody wants to move in. So I found my serial numbers, found the part numbers for filters. Trying to figure out this wiring a little bit. I'm gonna get some stuff ordered, and once that comes in, we'll get back on it and go from there. I did find the fuel pump. It was down in that electrical panel. Trying to spray it with some WD-40, seeing if I could revive it. It's probably bad, so see if I can get that located as well. Alright, so it's been a few days now. Got home from work. I've got some parts delivered to me. So let's go ahead and get this oil out of it, get the fuel and oil change done. I might not touch the tank tonight. I might just run it off a gas can. would like to start this thing tonight, see if it actually runs and makes power before we go much further. But yeah, let's get the oil changed, change the fuel and oil filter, and see if she'll run.
And this pump is rated for diesel fuel. Let's figure out where we're going to put it.
So I couldn't find my terminal, so we're gonna do this a temporary way. Good old vice grip trick. Oh, lost my cable. Let's get this little drain pan out of the way. It's still there somewhere. There it is. I lost my pocket knife. Wonderful.
Not sure how much this thing holds.
So that's about 2 quarts right now.
Get a clean rag.
We'll just keep checking it.
I think we're still going to be a little low.
We didn't have much information on this thing. Yeah, we should be good by the time it starts and pumps the filter full. Okay.
So, I think we're getting close for a test fire now. Let's put this bad boy down in there.
Alright, so I did find a loose connection over here on the starter. This guy here was loose, wouldn't give me enough power. It did crank over, so we got something going there. I'm gonna go ahead and put that old fuel pump in there just to cover up that hole. I need to clean it up. And let's bolt that thing in and prime this fuel system and see if she will run. Here we go. Luckily the bolts are still here.
injectors, but we got a cracked return line here.
But let's see if she'll start with the little fuel she's got.
Well, we got a fuel leak here going on. So I need to get that hose replaced. What I was doing there when I cracked this line is to try to get the air out of the injection pump and up to the injectors. Diesels are really hard to start when they got air in the lines. So let's get that guy replaced. I don't know if I have any 1/8 inch hose, but I will definitely look around and see what we got. Alright, I found some hose, got it replaced already. So let's crank this thing back up here. It's just temporary until I get it all put together. Come on, work with me. Alright, here we go. Let me crack a line here. My return line's working. I can hear it pumping this fuel into the tank. Really hard to do one-handed here. Don't help my wrench is 5 miles long. Hopefully we don't have stuck injectors. Try to get this out of the pump because we're not even making it to the injectors, I don't think. Alright, so after a few minutes of troubleshooting, I found out my shutoff solenoid had no power to it. I found this, I put a little jumper in here, so now once we hook up our fuel pump, we should see fuel out of our injectors up there. That is, if our fuel solenoid works. Let's crank on it a little bit here. I see fuel on one. Okay, let's go ahead and tighten these boogers up. Try not to waste this precious $5 a gallon fuel. It's all pumping into the main tank through our return lines. This is cumbersome. Check all of these, make sure they're tight. That one ain't been touched. Alright, I think we got fuel to the motor, so let's see if she'll run. starter a quick break. Something sounds gnarly up there, generator side. Cool, it runs. I'd let the shop air out here, it's a little smoky. But it does run, that's a good sign. Got all kinds of black stuff come out of the exhaust, soot or something. Losing all my tools over there. Something in here don't sound good at all. The fan on the back might be loose. I can see this one, it don't look bad. Oh, I see sparks. Something's not good in there. Something is not happy inside this generator unit. Hopefully I didn't drop nothing in there. But it does run. That's a good sign. Check one. So I let the shop air out a little bit. Little disappointed that we've got this noise and sparks coming out of this generator side. Happy that the motor runs. It runs pretty smooth, minus the noises. I did check voltage. We only have like 7 volts on the 240 volt side of the generator. So I think our next step now is I'm going to go ahead and get this thing tore apart, pull the tank out, get this power unit off the back of the motor. I think at that point we can start the motor, make sure it's healthy, it's not making noise on its own. But we can go ahead and get that power unit out, get it on the floor, see what we got going on with it. Whether it's a bad bearing, sheared keyway, burn up motor windings. We'll see what we see when we get in there. So